Hello, Pisces. So before we begin your reading, I have two cards for you, one from Lay Vampire and one from Chakra Wisdom. And what you pulled from Lay Vampire is reason, listen to advice, think clearly, and intellect. This card speaks about needing to take a minute to be able to think clearly and then also be open to receiving advice from somebody. If there's a mentor in your life or somebody who has been there and has some good advice, definitely listen to it. And then from Chakra Wisdom, you pull perfection. Perfection actually speaks about the conflict between wanting to look good and having compassion for others. This is where you need to be kind to others and kind to yourself in your pursuit of perfection. Now, yes, definitely you want to be kind to those who may be giving you good advice. And again, make sure that you are kind to yourself as well. Okay, Pisces. Here's the energy coming through. Oh, you are not the only ones. You are not the only ones to be pulling this as a signifier. So, the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups is all about the emotional bonding between two people. This card can suggest that this reading is centered around a relationship. And, you know, when you look at that with the oracle cards, definitely if you're seeking advice in matters of the heart, be kind to yourself and be kind to those who are giving you some good advice right now. Wow. And in the past, so the Page of Swords, you know, and there's reoccurring cards going on here. It just blows me away. The Page of Swords could be, in the past, being courageous and brave and charging forward. But, you know, I can't help but look at him in that position as the messenger of conflict. So, you know, looking at the two, it's like there may be some conflict involving a relationship or conflicting messages involving a bonding here. Oh, wow. Temperance. So in the present, temperance is all about tempering your heart with your mind. This is needing to get balance between your emotions and your mental thought. My goodness. It's like you're on this quest for perfection in this relationship, but it's like there's this need for balance right now. And again, you know, with temperance and reason, think clearly, use your intellect. Don't let your emotions cloud your judgment when it comes to what you're wanting here. If you're wanting to have that emotional bonding with another person, you don't want your emotions to cloud your judgment on what it is that you truly want. Future conditions. The Six of Pentacles, and again, looking at reason and it talking about listening to advice. The Six of Pentacles is about being open to giving and receiving. And this doesn't necessarily mean monetary wealth. This could be information. So in future conditions, it's like you're open to giving and receiving that good advice. But I also feel like you're open to a possibility of a new relationship or a strengthening of a relationship. So where there may have been conflict in the past involving a relationship, I feel like there's going to be some balance now, and you're going to be open to that. Oh, shit. Yes. Pisces. The lovers. Yes. These two together, so beautiful. The lovers. This is your best path to follow. This is about putting love first in your life. This is about, again, the bonding between two people. I mean, these cards are like hand in hand. This is the minor version of the lovers. The lovers also talks about the duality, the male and the female that is within all of us, the yin and the yang, the light and the dark. But seeing these two, it's definitely saying so far that where there is conflict in the past involving a relationship, I feel like things are going to start to change here. And love has become the center theme. And again, temperance is saying to get some balance between your emotions and your thought so that you can be clear on this relationship. And again, with perfection, you know, we've all heard the term that nobody's perfect, but there is nothing wrong with following that path to finding perfection for yourself. But when you do that, you need to be kind to yourself and you need to be kind to others. And when you look at this as the best path to follow, it also speaks about needing to love yourself, because we've all heard that too. In order to love someone else, we need to love ourselves first. Oh, Pisces. Wow, yes. You are going to be making a turnaround involving a relationship. I feel like there is some major balance going on in your life where there was conflict before it will be dealt with. And you will have this beautiful balance in your life. So the star is all about having emotional balance, which is perfect for you. And this being in your environment is wonderful. This card is telling you to go with the flow. Let the universe take you where it will. Because where it's leading you is to this beautiful experience here. You guys are pulling beautiful cards here. Beautiful. Your hopes and your fears, look at that. There is the messenger of love. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups is all about receiving messages having to do with love and romance. This could also have to do with creative opportunities that may be coming to you. But seeing that with the Two of Cups, this beautiful balance going on, not only emotionally, but mentally, and then the Lovers, yes, yes, yes. Something is going to change for you regarding a relationship. And, you know, I've seen a couple of readings where there was this need to fix some things internally before they could manifest this relationship, but I feel like you guys just have it naturally here. I feel like you really have done what you needed to do to think about things clearly. And what you're pulling here is saying, yes, you have some balance for sure, for sure. You're thinking clearly. You have emotional balance, and now you have messages of love coming to you. And there it is. And you're open to it. And the outcome. So even though you're open to having love in your life, the Seven of Wands is saying, I'll be open to this, but I'm not going to take no shit. The Seven of Wands is about standing your ground. This is about using your voice and letting people know exactly where it is that you stand and not taking any shit. You're not taking it anymore. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to have. I am not going to deal with conflict anymore. And it's good to see this. There are a lot of people out there that are wanting to have relationships, that are wanting to experience that emotional bonding with another person, to have that love in their life. You guys are on the right track to receiving that. Now, with the Page of Cups, if you are already in a relationship, the page also talks about strengthening that bond. And you are definitely doing that. Love seems to be a pretty major theme going on right now. And you guys are definitely on the right track to have fulfilling love in your life. This reading is beautiful, and you've got some beautiful balance going on. I mean, the majors you pulled, all three of them together, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. And you are getting that balance. You're listening to reason. You're taking some good advice. You're changing the way that you look at things. And you are going after this feeling of perfection. Just make sure here that you are kind to yourself. Remember to love yourself as well. I love this reading. I love this reading. I feel like I've been giving the best advice that I possibly can to those that are wanting to manifest this relationship in their life. And here it's like, oh no, we don't need it. We're already on the right track. We know what we need to do. And I love it. I love it. You are on that pursuit of perfection. And you are listening to reason. You are thinking with your logical mind. And, you have the balance. You have that balance again. It seems to be a major theme for Pisces. This continuing feeling of balance. And now what you're creating is this feeling of love. I feel like if some of you are wanting to create a bonding relationship in your life right now, you are on the right track to doing just that. And for those of you who are in a relationship, you are so strengthening that relationship right now. And it's beautiful. In the past, where there may have been some conflict involving relationships, it is the past. And you're not taking any shit anymore. You know what you want. You know how to get it. You're doing the right thing. I love this reading. It's so beautiful to see. And, again, you're listening to good advice. And clearly you are putting it into action. But, remember, make sure that you are good to yourself and you're good to others. Love yourself.